Hey, what's going on, fellas? So, a while back I was going through the list of choices that you have online for RAM for this newly built system. But man, finding a good decent kit of RAM nowadays, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, RAM prices have gone down, but decent, what I mean by decent is like Samsung B die, because for Ryzen, for AMD, that's just the logical thing to do. I know there's some good kits out there that will yield some good results as far as performance, but when it boils down to it, you want Samsung B die. But when you can't find it, what do? You know, you got to pay the high prices, over 150 bucks sometimes, for a decent kit like 3600 megahertz. I wouldn't go on the 3600 megahertz kit. The reason is because I believe that the Infinity Fabric on the CPU, especially on AMD, plays a big role in the CPU's performance. So if you can have a 3600 megahertz kit along with your memory controller all synced at 3600 megahertz, that's more advantageous. You know, it just makes more sense. So I will stick with 3600 megahertz. I know there's some guys out there that swear by 3200 megahertz, CL16, whatever. That's on you. But yeah, so I was looking for 3600 megahertz, and if you look at these prices, man, I mean, everything is just, yeah, you're not gonna go under 100 bucks for decent latencies. Everything's 18, 22, 22. So yeah, this is crazy, but I managed to find something reasonable, and that's the Crucial Ballistix 3600 megahertz kit. This is the BL2K8 G36C116U4B. Okay, got it out. The timings are actually not bad for 3600 megahertz. That's 16, 18, 18, 38. Being that this is Micron, and this will be Micron E die. Yeah, there's got to be some headroom there for overclocking. So what I did is I purchased this kit. Got it today. We're gonna install it in the system. We're gonna see how far we can push it reasonably. I mean, I'm not trying to break any world records here, because to me that just makes no sense if it's just not practical. So what I intend to do is to show you what you can expect realistically out of this kit here today. So all right, let's get to it. So here's a kit of RAM. I just picked it up, and we're gonna take a look at it. This is the Crucial 3600 megahertz CL16 kit by Micron. Get this puppy out of the box here. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand, you know, but yeah, there it is in all its glory. Here's the kit, or a stick, and yeah, this looked pretty elegant, man. I mean, very nice matte black from the top. They look pretty thin too. So let's see if I can focus on that. There we go. Ballistic. And compared to my G-Skill Ripjaws, I mean, yeah, I don't know if I can compare. They are slightly thinner. Maybe I should just take the DIMMs out of the computer so I can compare them, so this can make more sense. But if I just set it right there, they're slightly thinner. The Ripjaws are a bit on a thicker side. Yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, that's just how it looks for now. But let's go ahead and throw this into the system and see how far we can push the frequency. Okay, Let's throw this one in. So I can get a clear shot of it there. And there. Okay, cool. That's how they look. Now installed. It's a pretty neat looking kit, I must say. Right on. Crucial. Alright, so let's go and start up the system, go into the BIOS and take a look and see if we can push this beyond 3600 and if we can tweak out the timings. Alright, so now we booted into the system. Let's go ahead and take a look at Zen timings, and I have not done any tweaking to the RAM or anything like that. This is just like JDEC specs. And just for kicks, let's see what kind of performance we get. And the reason why I'm doing this is because to those of you who buy memory like this, but you forget to enable the XMP profile, well, this is what you can expect. So that's 37,000 on the read. The write's going to be whack, so I'm not even going to try that because of my processor. It's a 3600 AMD Ryzen 3600, that is. And come on. This is taking a long time. 3300 or 33,000, I'm sorry, on the copy, and latency. This is going to be terrible, especially for Ryzen. This is not good at all. Yeah, 90 nanoseconds. So, man, we're almost like, yeah, we're pretty low here. So let's go ahead and fix that. Let's boot into the BIOS, and enable the XMP profile. We'll rerun the test again and see what we get this time. Alright, so now that we're in the BIOS, let's go ahead and get that XMP profile enabled. And this is an Asus BIOS, in case you're wondering, for those of you that are not familiar with this BIOS. Okay, so yeah, that's all we'll do. Alright, we're back on the desktop. Let's go ahead and rerun that test again. But first, let's look at our timings. And yep, our XMP profile is enabled, as you can see there. 16, 18, 18, 18, 38. TRFC of 630. That's pretty high, but you know, this is Micron E-die, so that's the way it is. Alright, let's go ahead and run some AIDA64. Let's take a look at our write, or not write, read speeds. That's a big improvement. Now we're at 50,000 megabytes. Man, that's really good. Okay, but all right, let's try our copy. $45,000, not bad at all. And our latency, this is the important one for gamers. So if you're looking for gaming RAM, this is something you need to be looking at, your latency on a Ryzen CPU. And okay, the XMP profile takes us to 68.3 nanoseconds. That's not bad. Not bad at all for 16, 18, 18, 38. But is there anything else that I want to do here? Oh yeah, okay. So the Ryzen calculator, yeah, this thing. This is, I have doubts with this thing here because you know what? Let's just import the profile. I could just do this myself. I don't. Yeah. Okay. So whatever. So here are my current timings, right? And here's what the calculator is recommending according to this kit that I should do timings. All this right here. So what we'll do is we'll go into the BIOS and see if we can just try to change the primary timings, and maybe it'll boot, maybe not. I doubt it. So this is why this thing here, it is useful, don't get me wrong, but it is not 100%, so you just got to keep that in mind. But I think the most effective thing will be just to go from 3600 to 3800 megahertz and just leaving everything else as it is. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so now we're back in the BIOS. Let's go ahead and see if we can tweak out those timings. Like I said, I highly doubt that this will do 14, but whatever. And I think, what was that? I think we'll do, yeah, we'll just leave it at, we'll do 35. Was that 35? I don't remember what it was. Let's do 36 just to be safe. And we'll go up to 1.4 volts. And also our SoC, let's take this to 1.1 and see what happens. Like I said, I don't think this will boot or be stable at all, so, but we'll see. Or maybe it will boot. All right, so we're at CL16, 3600 megahertz. But stability is a whole different ball game. Yeah, let's just run. And I just don't see how this will make any difference, though, to be honest, as far as like, well, our TRFC is still at 630, so that's good. That's good. But yeah, I don't see how this will make any difference as far as like performance, but let's give it a shot. What the heck? Okay, so our read went from 50,000 where it was here to 51, so that's 51 too, so that's pretty good. Copy. CL14 at 3600 megahertz, that's actually pretty good. Yep, we went up on our write as our copy. And latency, this is the one that, like I was telling you, this is the one that you gotta worry about when you're a gamer and you're looking for good RAM. So still 68.2, that hasn't changed much, but it will once we go up on our frequency. All right, let's see if I don't foresee this sticking at 38 or going to 3800 megahertz with CL14. That's just not gonna happen, but whatever, let's try it anyway. Nope, we still need to go down 19, and that should be okay. That should be synced. And this, yeah, we want to go up to 1.45. There's no guarantee that this is going to even boot, but let's try it. Oh, it booted. Not saying it's stable. I'm expecting it to just freeze or blue screen here any second. Okay, so Micron E-die, man. 14, 17, 17, 36. All right, at 3800 megahertz. Okay, but before I even check for stability, let's just for kicks see what type of boost we got in performance by doing what we did. This for me can easily replace B-die. Like if no B-die kits were available or not in stock, I would be perfectly happy with this kit. Like seriously, like yeah. Okay, so we went from 52 to 53, almost 54,000. That's pretty good. Copy. And again, I'm not saying this is stable. I'm probably gonna get a bunch of errors as soon as I start mem test. This is gonna just error out like crazy. And we're at 47, so we went up from 45 to 47 on our copy. And our latency, this right here should be around, I'll say 66, 65, around there. Yep, 66. Not bad. Not bad if we can have it stable, of course. And that's a whole different ball game. You know what? Let's try it. Sure. Here we go. I like to run this and then go to Prime 95 custom 448. There we go. So we got our first error. Yeah, okay. So there's no need to go any further. Let's just go back, restart. But you know what we could do is we could, instead of having it at I mean, I could go up on the voltage right to 1.5, but I just don't see the point. I know if I take it up to 1.5, I know that this thing will be stable. But since I don't really want to do that, let's go to 16, 18, 18, 18, and then 36. We'll go with 60 on our TRC, and then our TRFC. This is Micron E-die, so we'll probably can it do 580? I don't know. We can try. And we want to lower this. I don't think we really need to have this high. All right, let's try that. All right, so let's see. Yep, okay, so we're at 580 TRFC. What was it that the DRAM calculator recommended here? For 3800, that is. And just for kicks, let's upload the XMP profile. Personally, I never do this, but for the sake of the video, yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so it looks like I hit, yeah, that was right on the spot, and it does recommend 592. I got it at 580, so it booted at that speed at least. And I could take that down to 8, I guess, and my T-fall from 40 to 20. Okay, so 20 on the T-fall and 8 on DWR. Okay. Sure, let's try that. Should we do? No, you know what? Let's not even bother with that. Why do that when we're aiming for something else? All right, so okay, and then we'll tweak this out further. So T font, we want it to be at 20, right? Yep. And then where's this other one? Okay, so here we want to be at 8, and we'll leave everything else on auto. Sure, because, and even the proc ODT, yeah, we'll leave that alone. All right, let's reboot. Okay, let's see if AIDA is even stable here now. I mean, it should be, right? Let's shut down some of this stuff here that we don't actually need running in the background. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Cool. All right, so we're at 54,000. That's still pretty good. It's right under B-die, my Ripjaw kit, so that's pretty good. That's for our read. Let's do copy. And I think at this point it should be pretty stable. I'm pretty confident that this could be a daily system with these settings. All right, so we're at 49,000 for our copy, and our latency. We're at 66.2. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's not too bad. So yeah, guys, I think, you know what, let's just run a quick memory test here just to see if this is even stable. All right, so it passed this light test here, mem test. Let's see, what else could we do here? Any other memory? Yeah, let's do Geekbench 3. The only thing about this one is that I only have the 32-bit or the free version. I don't have the 64-bit, but you know, we'll still try it. Try it and see what our memory score is. Alright, so let's go and take a look at the memory score. Man, yeah, that's not bad. I mean, did I say 8,000? I meant 68. Okay, so 6,800. That's not bad, and 5,700 for the single core. That's not bad at all. Okay, well, yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I have. I just kind of wanted to showcase this RAM. I think if you're a gamer, this will be the best value, the best bang for the buck, for your dollar. If you're looking for a gaming memory, there's just no, I don't think you can find a better stick of RAM for that price. I think Crucial is the way to go. So, I mean, if you can find B-die and it can overclock this high, sure, yeah, why not? But yeah, I highly doubt it. So anyway, that's all I got for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you didn't for whatever reason, you know what to do. Please subscribe for more content coming up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.